Hello, my name is Ricky, and welcome to another episode of Lowe's How to Anything. We are outside again today, and we're gonna do one of my favorite projects, refinishing a deck. By refinishing the deck, we can really help protect the wood and give it a fresh new look. By staining and sealing the deck, we're protecting it from all the outdoor elements, and I'm gonna walk you through it step by step. So let's get started. So here we are, this is our deck, and to me, it looks like the perfect candidate for being refinished. As you can see, we have some stains, and the sun has really taken a toll. It's really gray and weathered. Now I have a quick tip on how to determine whether or not this stain is still protecting. Take yourself a bottle of water, open it up, pour it on the deck, and if it beads up, your stain is probably still protecting. But if it soaks in directly like it does here, it's time to be refinished. Now we're gonna do this test again when we're done refinishing this deck, and you'll see the difference. So let's get our area prepped. We're gonna remove this furniture and blow off any dust and debris, and then we'll start the process. Okay, I've removed the furniture, I've blown off the deck, it looks like we're ready to go. But before we get into any intensive cleaning, now is the perfect time to check around the deck and make sure there are no boards that need to be repaired. Luckily, this deck is in good shape, but if you needed to replace a board, for example, this piece right here, we would take the nails or the screws out and we remove that board, get rid of it, take a measuring tape and measure the inside of that area, leaving about an 1/18 of an inch gap. Take that new board, place it in there, and now you have your new board ready. So now, I think it's time to start deep cleaning this deck. Like other projects we've done for staining, we want to remove this old sealer and get it nice and clean. And today we are using Valspar's wood stripper. This is gonna get deep into the pores of the wood, agitate it, help remove that old stain. We're gonna take our Valspar stripper and we're gonna put it into our trusty pressure washer and apply it to the whole entire deck. And then we're gonna take our broom and we're gonna push it all across the deck to help remove the old sealer, and then we're gonna pressure wash it to clean it off, get everything nice and ready for the deck cleaner. And since we're gonna wet the whole entire deck down and then stain it later, make sure you have sunshine in the forecast for the next few days so you can complete your project. Now that I've applied the stripper on the whole entire deck, you want to let this sit for 15 minutes. You do not want the sun to dry this stripper because what will happen is you'll get dark spots on the deck. So you want to mist the deck until it's time to pressure wash. Now, if you have any tough stains on your deck, it's a great idea to get a stiff broom that will help agitate the stripper into the wood and remove those stubborn stains. Okay, I've applied the stripper. It's been 15 minutes. I use my stiff push broom to agitate some of the old stain, and now it's time to pressure wash. When I pressure wash a deck, I like to use the white tip. That's a 40-degree tip. It's a little bit of a wider angle, but you can cover a lot of deck and help remove the stain without tearing up the deck. Also, when you're pressure washing, you want to keep the same height on the wood for the whole entire stroke, and then lift the stroke up at the end. That's called feathering. And then you come back again and keep the same entire height. You never want to turn the pressure washer on or off directly on the deck, or you may cause gouging into the wood. One last tip is when you're going against the grain near the home, you want the pressure washer to be a little farther away so you don't gouge the wood that way. So then when you come up and feather as you're pressure washing with the grain of the wood, you'll get a nice even coat. So let's start pressure washing. Another quick tip, while you're pressure washing, you want to make sure you overlap your strokes at least 50%. That ensures that you don't miss any part of the deck. As I'm pressure washing, you can see all the beautiful color coming out of the wood. Now I'm rinsing off the deck with a garden hose to get any of that stripper residue away. And I want to really concentrate on the plants in the house. Okay, all done. Now we're gonna go on to the next step, and we wanna do that while the deck is wet. We're gonna apply our Valspar all-in-one wood prep. And here it is. Now the good thing about this is it cleans, it brightens, helps remove stains, any kind of rust or anything like that. So we will get this in the pressure washer and then get it on the deck. It's been 15 minutes. Now it's time to rinse off the deck. And we are done for the day. But since wood is so absorbent, you want to wait at least 48 hours to let this deck dry out. And that's why you want to check your local forecast before you start this project. We'll be back. It is 48 hours later. The deck is nice and dry. We use the stripper, we use the cleaner, and it's raw and ready for the new stain. Now, when you go around your deck, you might find a few areas just like this where possibly something's been sitting there for quite a while and the stripper didn't quite take it out. So what I'll do is I'll grab my random orbital sander. I use a fine sandpaper and we'll sand it out to feather it in to look like the rest of the deck. When you're done sanding, go ahead and grab a leaf blower and blow off all the dust. We're almost ready to start staining our deck. But before we do that, we want to make sure we tape off anything that we don't want staying on. So we're taping off the house. We'll also use contractor's paper to cover up things that we don't want to get stained on. Now the reason why we use paper instead of plastic is paper will absorb the stain. Plastic will allow that stain to just sit on there and just run down. Okay, all of our prep is finally done and it's time for the fun part, it's time to stain. Now today, we're gonna use Valspar One Coat Exterior Stain and Sealer. I love this stain because not only is it a stain and sealer in one, but it's a one coat application. Okay, I'm gonna start staining in that corner. Now for the corner, I'm gonna use a smaller pad. For the larger areas of the deck, I will use this 9-inch pad. Now you ask, why use a pad instead of a roller? Well, a roller is not gonna hold the stain and it's gonna splash it all over the place. This has a little nice sponge behind there that soaks up all the stain. Now, when applying the stain, you want to make sure you don't leave puddles because those will solidify and they will never soak in. After you apply the stain, go back with kind of a dry pad and wipe it down. Also, when applying the stain, you want to pad all the way down to the end of the boards for maybe about 4 pieces of wood. Also, try not to go against the grain. Apply the stain with the grain, get a nice finish. Of course, sometimes you do have to go against the grain. Just make sure you pat out any big pools and puddles you have of stain. Look how beautifully it highlights the grain of the wood. Make sure you work in sections, especially if you're in the sun, because if you stain one area and you let it dry and you come back to it, sometimes that stain doesn't blend in. When I'm putting the pad into the stain, I can either hold it like an angle to let some of the stain drain out, or I can edge it off like that. I like to hold it for about a second to get some of that stain out of there so it's not too saturated. And then apply it to the deck. And one more time, as you really don't want to have puddles. So once you get a lot of stain on that deck and your pad is dry, go ahead and wipe over those puddles. Okay, now it's time to do the stairs. When it comes to the fascia or the vertical part, we want to use an airless sprayer. This is the fastest, easiest way to do it, and we can back up with our pad and it'll look beautiful. And if you don't know how to use an airless sprayer, I have a great how-to video that goes through all the steps. Quick tip, if you don't have an airless sprayer, you can pour the stain into a little spray bottle, spray it on the fascias, and go back and pat it out. Now the reason why we spray the fascias is because there's so many 90 degrees and so many nooks and crannies. If we were to try to pat it out, it would take forever and we wouldn't be able to get in all the cracks. All right, now it's time to do the water test. See, the water's beating up, just as we expected. And that's it. The deck is stained and sealed, and all we have to do is just let it dry. And that Valspar stain made a huge difference. It's beautiful. All the color came out, we can see the grain. And if you want to repair or restain your own deck, you can find everything you need at Lowe's or Lowe's.com. And while you're there, if you need some help, feel free to ask a Lowe's Red Vest associate and they'll be more than happy to help you. And do me a favor, while you're on here, please like and subscribe this video and let me know what you want to see on the next episode of Lowe's How To Anything.